Today we're going to be making Sicilian pizza using these pans in the brick oven. Getting the brick oven ready now. A couple things to note is these pans, as you can see, are different. This one looks like it's trashed, and this one looks like looks good. But this one that looks like it's trashed is actually the best pan I have. I was able to get this from a friend who got it from his pizza shop and slash bakery. This one I got at the restaurant supply store. Good pan, definitely good pan, but doesn't cook as well as this, as a seasoned pan. As you can tell, it's a little warped, but it works. In the next few steps, I'm going to show you how to stretch out the dough to make a nice, light, airy Sicilian pizza that comes out pretty good inside the brick oven. So on your next video, I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so now we're going to get the dough in the Sicilian pan and slowly let it rise and stretch it out, which takes a few steps. So I'm going to start with some good olive oil in the pan first. So we'll spread that out later. Next, I've had some dough, your favorite pizza dough I made last night. Let it proof overnight. It doubled in size. The amount of dough I put in here is average. I put about 2 pounds, usually about 2 pounds of dough, 2.5. It all depends. So this is a little bit more than what we need. So we're gonna make some pizza with it later. So I have a scale here. I'm just gonna zero it out. It's not a fancy scale, as you can tell. It's been used, and probably should be. That's about 2.25 pounds. It's perfect. So we get our dough. It's oiled, so it's not a big. It doesn't have to be floured or anything like that. It's pretty easy to work with. Just going to form it into a dough ball that we need to rise in the pan. Usually I like to stretch them out like that. We're going to oil the pan liberally. Get that nice and oiled. We'll add some more later. Put our dough ball just like that. Put a little oil on that. We'll let that rise. Let that rise. We're going to cover this up a little while. So we're going to dry it out. Keep that covered. And in about an hour we'll come back. We'll see probably double in size, and we'll work with it, stretch it out to get it to cover the whole pan. And I'll show you how that's done. Now, when we made our Sicilian pizza dough, we're also going to make some regular round pizzas in the oven, some Napoletan pizzas. So you always wonder what's the easiest way to roll out dough. It takes some time to learn, but these are about 10 ounces for some small pies. So I'm going to show you how I roll them out. There's many different ways to do them, but I'm going to show you my method that works. So try to find a smooth spot on the dough. And I'll get that started. I'll try to enclose it. I'll lay that to the side. Stretch it out like this, smooth spot, and close it. Now I'll tighten it up. And got our dough balls. Put them in the pan. What I like to do is I like to oil them just a little bit, so when they don't get dry. And they're easy to remove. As you see here, all good. Keep them separated. We'll put a lid, and we're all set. Alright, the dough's been proofing for about an hour. We're going to take a look at it, see how it's doing. Probably going to start trying to form it out onto the pan. So the main thing here is not to force it to stretch out, just to do a little bit at a time. It'll take shape slowly. So we'll do a little bit of stretching, and you want to be somewhat gentle. We're gonna add a little bit of oil. And not to work it too much. We'll let that sit. We'll come back in about probably 20 minutes. Work out a little bit more until we get to the shape of the pan. So we'll see what happens. We're going to cover it back up. I'm going to get the plastic wrap. As we get the dough bigger. And that's it. We'll come back in a little bit. As you can see, we're working on a final stretch here with the dough. Then we'll let it rise. Working it slowly out. Just about there. We'll let it sit and do one more, and I think we'll be there. Okay, a few minutes later, this is our final stretch. I'm just feeling around for any low spots. I'm just moving the dough where it needs to be. And we'll just let it rise. Probably let it rise for at least an hour or two. We'll keep an eye on it. Should be just about right. Just gently feeling around. I think we're set. And there it is. The pizza's risen now, and I just put some sauce on it. I'll let it probably sit out for like a half an hour. I'm probably going to par cook the pizza probably about 1 to 3 minutes. Take it out and put the mozzarella on, depending on how hot the oven is outside. We had a little bit of snow today, so it's a little bit of a challenge. But we're still doing good today. We'll get it cooked. We're now going to put the pizza in the oven, let it cook for a few minutes without any cheese on it. The oven is probably about 600 degrees, so it won't be too bad. We'll let this cook for about 3 minutes, and we'll take it back out. As you can see, the weather outside. Alright, okay, this is what it looks like after 2 minutes. We have a couple air bubbles, air pockets, but we'll pop them, and we'll put the mozzarella on there. It should be smooth sailing from here, and it smells really good. Okay, we're going to see how we're making out. That looks pretty good there. You can hear it sizzling away and bubbling away. I think it's just about cooked. And there it is. It's all finished. Perfectly good Sicilian pizza. Cooked on the bottom. We'll let it cool before we cut it.